A normal day for me when I'm training, I like to get there early. Number one, just get my mind ready for my students because I don't know what I'm dealing with. I could be dealing with a first-time shooter. I could be dealing with somebody who's trying to overcome a fear of a gun. Stand your arms straight, spread your legs shoulder width apart, relax your knees, lean into it a little bit. There you go. But I like to go in and get me a couple pulls on my gun before I get going, kind of get my skills up, make sure that I'm on point, so that way I can go ahead and pass on the information to my students. Now, if I have a recurring student who is advancing, who's coming back for more training, for some defensive shooting, I'll go ahead and I'll work on a few things as well that I'm going to go over that day to make sure that I've got everything right and that I'm going to go over my tactics properly. First thing I do is, what I like to do is I try to read the person. I think I'm pretty good. I'm a good judge of character and good at reading people. And I just look at their body language. And if I sense that, you know, something is a little gnarly or a little rad going on with the person, I'll change my tone of voice because I have a heavy voice. And sometimes that tends to be intimidating. And then you got the boom, and then you got the growl behind it. The first mag is the get over it mag. I like to make, you know, just let them get over the fear of the boom, let them get used to it, and then we go ahead and we start working on technique. You know, of course I go over and establish proper grip and everything and proper stance, but I wanted them to get rid of that boom factor. So the first mag, I put maybe like 5 or 6 rounds in it and just let them just go through the motions of getting over the boom. Now, I have had students who, you know, I get them the proper grip, tell them what to do, and they just start nailing them dead center. So each person is different. Again, some people, they're just scared of guns, or they're scared of the unknown, or they're just trying to overcome a fear. Lately, it's just been a fear of the unknown. There's a lot of guns out on the street right now, a lot of first-time gun owners, a lot of female gun owners, and they are trying to defend themselves. And when they're trying to defend themselves, they've got all this extra stuff in their mind. What do I do? How do I do it? What do I do with this gun? My children, you know, my husband. It's a whole lot of things involved. As a new shooter, you want to dry fire. When you're at home, in the comfort of your home, your day is done 50 times a day. First thing, of course, you want to make sure the gun is unloaded. Check it, recheck it, quadruple check it, triple check it 57 times. Safety's key. Once you deem the weapon safe, pick a spot on the wall. Like if I dry fire, I pick a light switch or a power outlet. And just come up, get those sights aligned, get that sight picture, pull the trigger. If it's a Glock, of course, you're gonna have to lock it back. Do it again. After you dry fire, come to the range. You need to shoot a minimum of at least twice a month. Now, it is kind of hard these days due to the ammo shortage and everything, but if you can shoot at least twice a month, do it. That's fine. There's plenty of ranges out here where they've got specials for, like, you know, Ladies' Day, Law Enforcement Day, or just some places even have coupons. So what you want to do, practice. It's just like playing an instrument. You gotta practice. Shooting is a perishable skill. If you don't use it, you're definitely gonna lose. Is it necessary to have a concealed carry license? Yes. Even though you're in your home, or in your car, or in your place of business that you own, there's this thing called the castle doctrine. You still want a concealed permit because you need to have something that's gonna protect you from going to jail for carrying a gun when you step out your car and go into the Kroger, or you're walking down the street, or however the case may be with laws in your state. Some states require you to have a gun license to even own a gun. Are there any insurances available? Yes, the USCCA has some. I'm actually a member, and I actually have a link in the description below where you can go and click on it and learn more about it and even purchase it. It'll cover you in case you're arrested. They'll come pay your bond. They'll send you an attorney while you're being questioned. In case you get sued, you can be covered up to $2 million depending on the level of protection that you get. When is it okay to draw your firearm? It's never okay to draw your firearm, because sometimes in some states, drawing your firearm is considered brandishing and you can go to jail for it. But you must be able to articulate to a judge and jury and a DA and a detective that you were in fear for your life or a third party. Your gun is your last resort, people. You just don't need to pull it out willy-nilly. Just because you're scared, that don't mean you need to pull it. The kind of holster you should have is a Kydex holster that is molded for the gun. You've got some guns that have a locking mechanism to give you a little bit more weapons retention, but get one that is comfortable on your body and that is molded and made specifically for your gun. Also, when you carry, you want to also make sure you have a mag pouch for spare mags. The type of rounds you should buy or carry are hollow points or hydra shots. Those are designed, once they go inside the body, to expand and stay inside the body and hopefully not over-penetrate. Why do I do what I do? I love people, man. People need to be able to protect themselves. We are living in a society today where it's not like the old days when I came up, where there was a lot of mutual respect for other human beings. There are now people who are out here wanting to steal and rob and violate people, and I refuse to be a victim, and I refuse to have people around me who want to learn to be victims. You train to survive. You never know what's going to happen. All right? See you guys soon. Peace.